Namaste. We're here to talk about my book, Undercover in India, The True Spiritual Adventures of a Plainclothes Monk. When I was about 23, I started taking some yoga classes to try to calm down my mind. And 6 months later, I was living in India studying with an authentic guru who was said to know past, present, and future. I felt like it was an opportunity of a lifetime to sit at the feet of a real guru and learn some of his techniques. I didn't have much money, but in those days you could get a good meal in India for about 10 cents and you could get a room for about 30 cents a day. So even though I only had a couple $100, I had enough money to live for almost a year. Everything was going great at the ashram until one day the police came and arrested the guru for conspiracy to murder some of his disciples who had left the organization. This was very confusing to me. I didn't really know what was going on at the time. Although he was later acquitted and completely cleared of all the charges, it looked really bad. So I decided to go back to the States and go to art school. In art school, I did my final project on the childhood of the guru, some legends that had grown over the years. And I felt like I wanted to go back and see him again and sort out what had happened. So I took my graduation money and bought another ticket to India. But when I got there, he was still in prison and there was no way to see him. So at that point, I decided to stay for a while and I entered a monastery where there was 100 Indian young boys or men, and there was a few foreigners, and there was no running water, no electricity, and there wasn't even a toilet. There was just a hole in the ground, and I won't even go into that. The guru's murder charges were politically motivated and the government was coming down really hard on our yoga group. So one day they came breaking in the front door and they took away all of the trainers and their assistants, and we were left on our own. And they told us that next time we would be arrested too. So we had a meeting late one night and we decided to escape through the rice fields into the nearest town. And when we got there, all the foreigners got on a train to New Delhi and left for Sweden to complete their training to become monks there. But I decided to stay in India and see what was going on. After I left the monastery, I went underground, and that's where the title of the book, Undercover in India, comes from. And I did some traveling and I helped a few people escape problems. And then I went up to Nepal, and a friend and I went up in the Himalayas looking for a yogi who was supposedly living up there, a one-armed yogi. And spoiler alert, we found him. So that's the main part of the story. It has spiritual content, it has humor, and I think it's a good read for anybody who's interested in foreign travel, yoga, meditation, or anything like that. It's a coming-of-age story. It's my story, and I'd love to share it with you if you want to read it, and if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear that too. So for now, I wish you the best, and namaste.